Hello there and welcome to another episode of Practical Wisdom. I'm your host Ihab Hamana, the founder, the author of The Art of Being You, and today we want to talk about the idea of productivity. How to be 10, 20, 30% more productive into your life. How to get things more with less time. How to be just efficient, how to be just effective machine in whatever you're doing. Now, before diving deep into it, let me share first my views, my philosophy about productivity. Like how I see productivity, how I see the soul of productivity. And to me, productivity is all about adding value to humanity. Productivity is adding value to humanity. Now, what I mean in that, if you're someone who has a purpose, if you're someone who has a mission, if you're someone who has a gift that the universe wants to express itself through you, then it's your duty, then it's your responsibility to find the means for that expression to come to life. It's your duty to learn how to be productive, so you're allowing life to produce through you what's supposed to be produced. Because there is nothing more sad than reaching the end of your life and looking back to your life and realizing that you didn't add massive value to the world. You didn't add massive contribution to the world. You didn't live to your full potential. And there is even nothing more sad than realizing that you didn't do that because you were not productive. You didn't do that because you were busy just replying to emails and working in things that doesn't really add value to life, working in things that's not part of your mission. So this video is all about connecting you with that soul of productivity, allowing you to be a producer, to be a creator, to step into that role where you are creating things, where you are adding value to people's life, where you are adding massive value to people's life. Because look, every great inventor, great leader, anyone you admire, the reason you admire them, because probably you know their work. Isn't that true? Even in art, even in music, the people you admire the most are people you know about them through their work, because they were productive enough, because they produced at the highest level that their work start to speak about them. They touch many people's heart. See, even to science, when you look at someone like Einstein was extremely productive. He was a creator. So again, that's for me how I see productivity, is producing things that would add value to humanity. And as I said, if you have a purpose, you have a double responsibility to master the skill of productivity. So you're producing at the highest rates. So you're producing at your ultimate potential. You're allowing your potential to come to life. So let's dive into practical tips. 3 things you can do right now, as I said, to increase your productivity 10, 20 or 30%. Number 1, just think of it, what I'm gonna say. Can you have an idea? It's meditation. Meditation. Did you think I'm gonna share with you another strategy or another technical thing? No. It's meditation. Now you might be thinking, I have meditation and productivity, how are you connected? And let me explain for you. When you meditate, it means you're allowing your mental faculties to expand. It means you can see things in more clarity. It means you have emotional stability. It means you don't go frantic all the day to look for a solution. It means you don't spend so much time when small things happen that won't allow you to produce at the highest level. See, before doing this video, I was drinking my green shaker. I did my green shaker and I was drinking it, and then I dropped it. And the tree just filled up the whole kitchen. The whole kitchen became green. And I was just observing how I was reacting. And because I meditated for a long time, because I practiced mindfulness for a long time, because I consciously practiced emotional maturity for a long time, you know what? I didn't really react. There was kind of resentment, but deep inside there was kind of stillness, kind of peace. That I really enjoyed that process, cleaning the green shaker, and then going back and shooting the video. But did you think that was possible if I didn't practice meditation for a long time? Probably not. You know what will happen? I will drop it, I will go frantic, and I won't be creative enough to be here to shoot video. I won't have that resourcefulness to share my message. And it's the same for you. When you start to meditate, you're really evolving beyond your reactive nature. You're evolving beyond your egoistic nature. You're going into much more stillness and clarity that you can produce, because eventually, when you want to follow your dreams, things will happen. You might want to do something, to write a book, and you go out and you find the flat tire. It's your ability to stay into that stillness and to go back into emotional fitness. Not saying you won't react or you won't have any emotional reaction, but it's your ability to go back into emotional fitness that will eventually decide how much you can produce during your day. And meditation is the direct practice that's designed to help you reach that clarity, that emotional maturity that would help you to produce at the highest level. And also, meditation will help your day to organize itself. See, when you meditate, you're tapping into the flow, you're tapping into infinite intelligence, and you're gonna see your life, you're gonna see your day. It's kind of, there's ease to it, there's a flow to it. Have you ever had one of those days where just things are happening, just the right people are just, you meet the right people at the right time, you just have those ideas, just things are flowing, right? And that's what meditation is designed to do. So when you wake up in the morning and you practice your meditation, you're gonna see more ease to your day. Not saying there won't be challenges, but all in all, there is ease, there is a flow, there is kind of fluidity to your day, much more like water. See, if the water is flowing and there is a stone in the middle, if a river is flowing and there is a stone, the water don't just resist, it just goes around. And when you meditate, you tap into that level of fluidity, you tap into that level of flow where things are happening. The second practical tip I can share with you to increase your productivity, it's elimination of distraction. You need to practice to eliminate distraction. You need to consciously, strategically eliminate distraction. See, I said that over and over. Now we're entering the time of information. Now we're entering the era of information, meaning so much information are coming, so much activities are happening that people are just loaded, their mind are loaded with the new information that they're not productive anymore. See, most people are busy for the sake of busyness itself. And part of being a producer, part of being a creator, part of being someone who are mature in adding value to humanity is to consciously eliminate distractions. And not doing it once, or twice, or 3 times. It has to be constant practice. Because every time you go to the next level, more distractions will come. More people want your time. More negative influences want to suck you. And you need to stand in your power and decide that, you know what? My greatness is so important. My purpose is so important that people that don't resonate with that purpose, I'm gonna say from a place of compassion and love and respect that I don't want to distract myself with them. Information that are coming from every place, Facebook, magazines, I'm gonna consciously decide that I'm not gonna take any information until I decide that this information will add value to my life, will help me to expand in wisdom and in my purpose so I can produce more. So this is something you have to consciously do over and over and over in order to produce at a higher level. The third practical tip I can share with you, and this one is kind of technical. So we talked about meditation, we talked about distraction, which is more about the mindset. Let me give you something practical, something you can put in practice right now so you can really see results, so you can enhance your productivity right now. And the advice is, start with your top activities instead of your email. So hopefully after you do your morning ritual, you get yourself emotionally, mentally and spiritually at the highest level and ready to kill it. You sharpened your soul and you're ready to produce, you're ready to allow life to produce through you. Instead of going and opening your email, which will set you into that reactive state again, I encourage you to start and write down your top activities. 3 to 5 activities you want to accomplish today and people you want to contact. And start with those instead of starting with your email. Start with those instead of starting with your email. Now why I'm saying that? Because as I said, email is a reactive state. Eventually at the end of your life, you won't look back and say, oh good, I sent 1,000 emails. No, you would look and said, okay, how much did I produce? How much value I added to humanity? So it's vitally important to take the role of creator and start by the activities that would help you to progress. Start with the activities that you know you feel to do, but those are the activities that will help you to actualize your dreams. And start working on them in blocks. What I mean in blocks? Start putting for each activity, for example, 30 minutes, a block, and 5 minutes break, or 45 minutes of work and then 10 minutes a break. Now at the beginning it might be challenging, but after a while you'll get used to it. After a while that will become kind of your conditioning. It's like you'll get used to that habit that becomes your most natural thing, to wake up in the morning after your morning ritual, to write down your activities, the people you want to contact, and start with those. And then have a time for your email. Probably at 1 or 12 p.m. for like an hour or so, or 30 minutes or so. Now you might be thinking, yeah, okay, that's fine, but it's not applicable to me because I need to respond to emails. And is that true? Is that true? Is that a must, or is it just something we've been conditioned to? And the answer, it's not a must. You can find a way to talk to your manager, to talk to your team, to talk to your ideal clients and tell them, guys, I have a new strategy and that's the time I'm gonna check my email. And you do that because actually you care about yourself, you care about your purpose, you care about the people around you, that you don't want to lose yourself in just replying to emails. And if you want more scientific ground, because for me I always love numbers, High Performance Academy told us that after applying this technique in many organizations, for 1 week, they asked employees not to check their email at the morning and do what I told you now, just strategize their day and start with those activities in terms of blocks. 1 week, the productivity increased up to 29%. I'm talking about 1 week, 29%. And I know that's true because I tried it myself and I can say I had the same results. So why not to give it a shot? Why not to give it a try? Just for a couple of weeks, like play with it, experiment with it, and see how it will go. So those were my 3 practical tips on how to become more productive, how to take control back of your life and get back into that place of creativity, that place of inspiration, that place where you're producing, that place where you're adding value to humanity, that place where you're growing and not just reacting. That place where you take control of your destiny and you allow your destiny to unfold itself, not just doing what everyone is doing. And those 3 practical tips are, as I said, first to start with meditation, preferably at the morning time, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, whatever it is, and then to release distractions and do it consciously and with decision. And third one, to design your day at the morning instead of just going to the email. Hopefully you take advantage of those practices, of those tips, and you really start to put them in practice right now, and tell me what will happen. So I'm signing off here. If you like this video, please press the like button and share it with someone you know that will help them to be more productive. Until I see you next time, just have a great day and thank you. Hey guys, it's Ihab. If you like this video and you enjoy this kind of material, there are two things you can do right now. First, to subscribe to the YouTube channel here, and also to visit ihabhamam.com to sign up for the newsletter there. So you can keep yourself updated with the free material about the soul of speaking, leadership, high performance, and just life mastery in general. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Till then, just go and have a great day. Thank you.